everyone. I know that a lot of you do not know who I am because I really wasn't even in TV production. I am an Academy alum. I was in MCT for 2 years, my junior and senior year, and when I heard about what was happening back home, I needed to say something. My name is Adam Wasinger. I go to Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York. And again, when I heard about what happened and what's going to happen with the program and maybe the possibility of Mr. Ruby being laid off, it hit me hard in a few places because I thank my lucky stars every day that I was allowed to grow up in Fairfax County, where a program like the TV production program can even be thought of, and even luckier that I live in a place where it can actually be implemented and be a reality. So, and this, it gives us opportunities to delve into TV production and video production that nowhere else can give us, and it allows some of us, to discover passions that none of us ever knew we would have. You know, there are some of us that grow up and see Jaws for the first time, or Star Wars, and we think, I want to do that. I want to create that. I want to be the next Spielberg. I want to be the next George Lucas. And if that's gone, if Mr. Ruby's gone, that's not going to happen for a lot of us. None of us will ever get that opportunity because some of us, that's the only way we could sort of express ourselves with video and with movies and with film. And for Mr. Ruby, aside from being a really, really cool guy every single time I met him, he's a fantastic teacher, and he's a fantastic man, and he knows what he's doing. He has a passion for this like no one I've ever met. And aside from that, again, he's a life coach. I've been reading some of these posts on the Facebook page, and it's saying stuff like, "Thanks for being a good man, Mr. Ruby. Thanks for helping me out of that dark place. Thanks for doing everything for me." And it's given so many kids so much that without this they wouldn't have anything, without this program. And now, if you let him go, then you're saving a little bit of money, yes, but you're destroying some kids' dreams. You're preventing kids from even dreaming, and you could be allowing more kids to be in that dark place that Mr. Ruby and the TV Pro family could have taken them out of. Now, this is the same thing with every academy program and every other arts program around the country. And when I got into MCT my junior year of high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. Just that I knew I was decently good at music. And I remember, I'll never forget it, it was my first project that I ever worked on. It was an arrangement of Braveheart. And I remember when I was putting the notes together and I was orchestrating everything, and I thought to myself, that's when it sort of hit me that music is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Not as only is it what I want to do for the rest of my life, it's what I have to do for the rest of my life, because I can't even imagine myself doing anything else. I now have dreams of becoming a film composer. I've tried to be the next John Williams or Hans Zimmer, and all because of that program, I realized dreams that I never thought I would have. Now let me talk about my program a little bit. It's a Pandia program for music and entertainment industries, and it gets over 500 applications a year and only accepts at most 25. And I remember the weeks leading up to me sending in my application, I was staying after class for hours and hours with Mr. J, putting together a portfolio. Putting together my music scores, my grades, going over interviews, putting together a CD of all my audio. And I remember the first thing that I did when I got back my acceptance letter was, the first thing that I did was cry, but then I called him. I called him out, Mr. Johnston, and I thanked him for everything that he did for me, for everything that the Academy did for me, for the opportunities that they gave me, because I know if it wasn't for them, I would not be here. I would not have gotten into school here. I would not be doing music. And I would not have been chasing my dream as if it were reality and not just a dream. I believe the worst thing that can happen to someone is having a dream go unrealized throughout their lifetime. And I think if you take away this program, that's gonna kill a lot of dreams. Now, for anyone who's watching this, who has the power and is thinking of cutting back on arts programs anywhere in the country, it doesn't have to just be Fairfax. I want to say one more thing. Think about when you were a kid. Maybe you were in band, a marching band, orchestra, a garage band, anything. And even if you weren't, think about how arts affected you. Think about when you were at your first concert. You were with your best friends. You were going crazy because you were screaming along to your favorite song, to your favorite band. Think about that memory. Think about what it would be like if it wasn't there. Think about the first time you watched Forrest Gump and you cried. You tried to hold back tears as Forrest stood at Jenny's grave. Think about what your life would be like without art. And if you kill these programs, that's not going to be there anymore. And those people won't be able to create, and you won't be able to experience it, and you won't be able to create those memories. The next generation is going to be deprived of a lot. So, to artists everywhere, to my Academy family, and to Mr. Ruby, I will see you later. Good luck.